What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode number 6 of my Borussia Dortmund Football Manager 2017 Let's Play. So coming off the previous episode, we have a couple more important games, as I mentioned. We got Schalke and Juve coming off the previous one, played Monaco and Gladbach. We got 2 wins, and I was really happy with that. Like, we are doing fairly well so far, and it's nice to see you guys are really enjoying it. So if you could leave a thumbs up on the video, I would greatly appreciate that. Really helps my videos out. But we will get into the first game against Schalke, who's in 3rd. So these 2 games we're going to be playing in this episode, it's not going to be easy at all. Still got some updates on our injuries, but they're starting to come back. We don't have so many. As you can see, well, we got Aubameyang injured recently, but he's not going to be too far away. Eric Durm, he's kind of the biggest injury we started with. So it almost is a challenge with Dortmund in this first season. You start with a few injuries, but we've really coped. And we've got Sven Bender, who's going to be really important for us because he's another backup type for a centre-back position or just to play in defensive midfield. So I say backup, he's a good player, but what I meant there is, like, I noticed our centre-backs, like outside of Ginter, then Bartra, we got Socrates, he's got lower condition, then I thought, who else do we have? Because we got Subotic injured as well, but I think, yeah, that means we do really have enough options, but that's what you have to deal with when you really have a lot of injuries. And also, I've seen multiple times people asking about a few players. Obviously, we have some good talents like Christian Pulisic. Actually, he just signed a new contract. And I noticed for some younger guys, the agents, they request a minimum fee release clause. I tried to take it out of the contract, but yeah, I just ended up putting the highest amount you could for the player, 76 million. And if he sells for that much, yeah, I'll take that. So a couple players have got that now. Even, yeah, Felix Parsak, because on the second negotiation for the contract, the agent put it as non-negotiable. So I just put, yeah, the highest possible for that as you could. And yeah, the highest was only, you couldn't put higher than 74 million. But I think about it anyway, I don't think I've ever sold a fullback in Football Manager even for over 50 million, maybe close to it. I can't really remember. But yeah, I can't remember selling a fullback for like a really, really high sum of money. Maybe like 30, 40 million, something like that. But we're going to be starting Marco Reus. Some of you guys said he should play on the left, and Schürrle should be the one on the bench because he can come on, play multiple positions in attack. I definitely agree with that. But for this game, it's gonna change up. But it's good he can be natural on both sides because Dembele is only 90 condition or 90% condition, Schürrle 98. So it makes more sense to start him. So let's head on into the game now. And also, guys, to see their formation, they are playing more a 4-2-3-1 wide formation, so will be very interesting. They've got some dangerous players, so this is not going to be easy. Obviously, yeah, they're a decent team, so hopefully we'll be able to go into the match with a good team talk. I am going to say we've been on a good run lately, so go out there and impress me. No real amazing reaction, so I say assertively, I have faith in you, you know, all the same from me. I wonder what you guys do, and maybe other FM YouTubers you watch. What's the kind of team talks you like to do and what you've seen that works well? Because I do that, it's worked well for me. Normally, yeah, when I am... To me, actually, team talks don't make a difference, or a huge difference anyway. When we're playing well, we continue to play well. And sometimes you might do badly, but I think it's because of other things outside of the team talks. I think they made little effects, but nothing major. But again, it's been a quiet 30 minutes, but here we get a free kick. Marco Reus! He is back, and with another goal. He came on in the last game, and now he's starting today. He's a superstar. And imagine how good we're going to continue to be, because we were winning games without him, and now he's back. That's just going to be more goals for us. How exciting is this? But let's see what we can do here. We're going to have to defend. We're going to have to defend. Well done, Weidenfeller. I like his experience in goals. We have a few goalkeepers to choose from, but Weidenfeller, yeah, his experience does a lot for me. Oh, Ramos! Ramos! Can he finish? Oh, he's very dangerous. But take a look at the possession we're having as well. And we are taking that with a lot of chances. Because, again, yeah, sometimes people may say you can have possession, but it's about what you do with it. But, yeah, we're getting a lot of shots. That's what I'm really happy. Yeah, because normally it takes me maybe a first half of the season to, yeah, figure things out tactically. Or my team just to get used to the tactics, 100% anyway. And, yeah, then we improve from there. But we've started tremendously. Not really too much to complain about. There's just been a couple of results that have been poor. But, yeah, like I said, start of the season that happens. But then we do really well. But we got to, yeah, say don't get complacent. I like when you say don't get complacent and majority of the players react well. Because, yeah, you might get one or two guys that get angry from that or seem confused. Like they're confused that the manager is telling them to keep focused, which I thought never really makes sense. But anyway, they've got a chance. They've got a chance. See, that's what I mean. I've gotten mad at it too many times. I can't anymore. When you say don't get complacent and how you've had a really good first half, so yeah, tactically everything's going well. You say don't get complacent, and here we concede in the first minute. So yeah, don't get me wrong. This is not me complaining about it. This is me just done with it more than anything. Like, yeah, like it's happened too many times. It's not even like something to get mad about anymore. It's just, okay, this happened again. Like, I don't know. But guys, we are going to have to make a change. And I was always never going to play Royce for the full game, of course. We're going to bring on Dembele. Maybe he can impact with a bit of pace down on the right side now. Oh, Ramos hasn't really done well, but we don't really have another striker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Memphis, who can play as a striker. We'll play him poacher. Just hopefully he can do well in that position. He's not his best role ability-wise, or rating-wise, or anything like that, but he can score. So hopefully, yeah, he will actually be able to. And we haven't actually played bad today. We've kept possession, created chances, so I feel as though if we keep with it and just bring on a couple fresh legs, yeah, it's really disappointing. But I'm glad we've at least had a lot of chances because, like, you can't say, like, yeah, we say we had a lot of possession, but it's not like, yeah, we didn't take chances or something like that. We've been the better team in terms of possession and, yeah, getting shots. So if they score here as well, I have no idea. Yes, surely we have to create the chance. Come on, that would make sense. Come on, Memphis. Show us something. Okay, he just loses the ball, but we win it back. We're good at that. Now, Memphis. Schürrle. Nuri Sahin. Dembele. Are we going to get it in? Guerrero. Schürrle. Good finish. Really good finish. See, Andre Schürrle is good. Definitely very good. So, it's not going to be easy to start Royce ahead of him. And Dembele is a good impact, obviously, as a young guy, pacey off the bench. Guerrero, that's a smart little pass there. Very, very nice. So we've got the lead back, but there's a highlight instantly, even before you can make a tactical change. So, yeah, we'll see what happens now. Just don't let them score. If anything, win it back and score another. That will be super. But they've got possession. Choupo-Moting, Embolo, Konoplyanka. Whew, and they almost score. So, yeah, I was going to make a change. But in that situation, yeah, the highlight comes, like, when there's one right away, you have, like, no time to make a change. But what I am going to do is I'm going to bring on Schmelzer for Guerrero. Schmelzer is a bit better defensively, and this time in the game, we may be a bit more responsible and we'll be a bit more defensive with our fullbacks so they stay back. Even though it's not their best duty, they're still fairly decent, and we'll drop back to standard, and then the tempo we'll put on normal, and then we'll be a bit more... Actually, we'll go on the more a counter style. I generally don't like countering when playing at home, but this team, yeah, Schalke, they really strike me as dangerous. So we'll go, yeah, more a counter style with everything, I suppose. Just make sure we have everything set up well for that, and we'll be a bit more disciplined. And yeah, we'll change the width up. That will make sense, fairly wide, because yeah, we're exploiting the flank. Or we'll go clear the ball to flanks more. So that would be a bit better. So hopefully. That will go down well. And mixed crosses, we will try and go low crosses into Memphis. So we'll confirm those changes. Marcel Schmelzer, a lot more to come from you. He looks happy. So let's see how they go. Also playing Nuri Sahin. He recently asked me to, give him a bit more game time. But I said, because I can't remember which player it was, but yeah, one certain player, which was the option to say, yeah, he's just been playing good football, which normally they get good reactions from and they accept it. Memphis, can he score? No. So that was it was a tough game, but we were able to grind it out. That's what champions generally do at the end of the season. The team that wins the title, like a game like this, you just grind out, make sure you're the team that gets the 3 points. Very good position we're in. But again, that's what I was saying. We were the better team possession-wise and chance created. But that normally happens as well. When I don't get a good result and I say we had more possession, most of the time I do have more shots as well. But again, people say it's about the quality of the shots. But at the same time, the stats will be like this where we clearly dominate. So that is excellent. We're dominating possession, but we're still creating much more chances than the opponents. And to be fair, 10 shots on target, I thought maybe we could score at least 3 or 4 goals. That would be nice because, this game just was a dominant game for us. But the ratings of the players weren't amazing. Like, aside from Schürrle, who scored, we had a lot of chances. So, yeah, maybe a lot of the chances weren't as good. At the end of the day, we still got 3 points, though. That's the most important thing. Also, guys, Rafael Guerreiro, he's saying feels time is running out on chances to give him first-team football. But I have been playing him. Like, he came up to me with that issue. But I was rotating him with Schmelzer. Like this for the whole season. Is that not playing him? Is that not giving him first-team football? To be rotating the team? Because if I'm not doing that, then Schmelzer gets mad. Like, is that wrong? How can you keep 2 quality first-team players in the same position in this situation? So I'm going to play him in this next game, and hopefully that will be enough. But, yeah, I rotate them normally, like 1 game each, most of the time anyway. Would you say that is out of order for a guy that's listed as a first-team player, not like a key player? I thought key player, maybe that would make sense, but first team? I don't know. And a guy who's 22, he's still youngish. Obviously, 22, you want to be a first-team player, but I'm just saying that's really weird. Okay, guys, Piszczek has picked up an injury. What happened? Sustained a strained wrist after overexerting himself in the weights room. Well, he's lucky no one walked in. But now, guys, to head into the game against Juventus, this is a massive one for us because we weren't able to get the win against them last time at home earlier in the season. We lost 3-0. To be fair, they won easily, even though that's one of the games, maybe where we lacked the creativity. Even though we had a bit more possession, we didn't have so many chances. But at the end of the day, the chances were pretty even, so I was pretty disappointed to lose it 3-0. But that's what I mean. You do really need to be dominant, so hopefully we can do that. Oh, we have to beat them here today. There's no other way to finish top, really, like being realistic anyway. So we got to win. This is really massive for us. Aubameyang is still not back. We might add Götze onto the bench. I don't think we need... How about the conditions? Piszczek. I know what we're going to do. We're going to take Parslak off, and then we will have to obviously start Parslak. Piszczek has got his little small injury. Hopefully he'll be okay. Yeah, he's not going to be out for too long. I'm sure he'll be fine. And yeah, we're going to look to start Royce now, and now put him on the left side, even though, yeah, like I said, Schürrle, but that was really requested from you guys, and I do want to listen to your feedback, and we'll see if it makes an impact here, especially in a big game, like a big game. Hopefully that will be the case here today, and we have a few other options. Shinji Kagawa, he's 93. I didn't even play him in the last game. He's still 93% condition, so I'm not sure what his issue is. Sahin, he's done well in his games. We've got a lot of good players, but looking at the ratings, Weigl in the last 5 games hasn't been amazing. So he's a good player, still a young guy that's going to need to improve. I'm liking Gonzalo Castro, advanced playmaker. It's good we have like so many options right now, but we will head into the game now, I think. I like the look of this team. We could bring in Socrates potentially for Ginter, and yeah, he's just a bit better. He's just a bit better quality, as you can see. And yeah, hopefully Rafael Guerreiro will be happy. Playing him 2 games in a row, maybe that's what he wants. Hopefully they'll be alright. And then the bench is looking good. Players that we aren't starting, I wouldn't say there's complete superstars there. So Bender will get him some game time in the reserve squad. So hopefully he can do well as we head into the game. And guys, here we go again. Juventus playing the 5 at the back formation. Obviously, it works. I can't complain about how they go about it if they can get good results because, yeah, definitely those wing backs get forward. They provide enough attack anyway. But, yeah, I don't like coming up against 5 at the back formations. Not because, like, there's a lot at the back, but it does make it tough. Yeah, most definitely. It's a good challenge at least, so hopefully we'll be able to get the job done. But yeah, they definitely... I just hate playing against good teams who play defensive, because they're a good team. It's hard to break them down. It's a good challenge, though. It just makes it hard to get the results we need. So I guess if we do end up winning here, it'll be a massive result for us. So come on, let's go. I think it is because, yeah, it's unique. It's a different way, and we're not used to playing against a team like this in our division. So obviously, our tactics are based on teams we play against. And yeah, I'm not sure if it works exactly against a team like Juventus. They've picked up an early injury, though. But if we could beat them away from home, that will be massive. Marco Reus! Maybe that's who we needed, and he almost did score there, but... Whew, again, with the possession. We've had the first good chance of the game, though. So that was a good sign. A draw wouldn't be terrible. I think we would take something out of that. But they've got a free kick. It's injury time. This is where we have to watch out. But maybe we could intercept, and now they'll have to watch out. Run past Slack. Come on. What is he going to do? Dembele. Who could score here? Reus. Castro, and we've got some space out wide. Guerreiro, he's going to show me why he wants to play more. And Castro, I guess he is as well, because we've got a few guys that can play that advanced playmaker position. I think I was playing the deep line playmaker one before, but yeah, a bit more advanced role. He shows he can score, so that's, that's a great header. No complaints. I can't criticize that in any way. It was simply perfect. Perfect just to score before half-time. Puts us in a really good position. Guerreiro obviously striving. I'm not going to say don't get complacent. It sounds good to say, to focus. But no, I just rather praise the team. I'm done with saying don't get complacent. Because it's happened too many times in different saves. I've even got a couple private saves. And I've said that for a while because a lot of the time, I suppose it does well. And gets good reactions from the players, like their focus, which is what you'd want. But I'm just going to, yeah, praise them, which should make them happy anyway. And we push on for another goal, and it's 2-0, mate. Marco Reus is back. And we are absolutely firing here today against Juventus. Come on. Oh, maybe you could have... told from my voice and what I was saying, but I was a little bit scared going into this game against Juventus, playing a defensive formation, but in a way, it's really allowed us to attack them, and Rafael Guerreiro has got 2 assists here today, so I am really happy. I am really happy about this. Marco Reus, again, he's done his job, so actually, we're going to take Dembele off. They're around the same condition anyway, and we will... bring on Schürrle. Like, to me, yeah, Memphis, we might not find a use for him. Because I signed him on loan to replace Reus, really, as a backup. So, not, yeah, to replace him. We played Dembele, but use him as a backup. Again, there's been someone, yeah, continuing to say, like, Memphis is a waste of money and we've only got him on loan. But, like, we got him as a backup and he's done really well. If you look, well, he's got 3 goals in the Bundesliga. He played his role, so yeah, there's no really harm in a loan signing, to be honest. But anyway, we've got a couple yellow cards. Nuri Sahin, I think we'll take him off and we'll bring on Shinji Kagawa, and this is where, yeah, we'll switch around Gonzalo Castro, go back to that defensive, more defensive role anyway. Not too defensive, but yeah, a deep lying playmaker role. Could put him on defend duty. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Because he can play that equally as well. And yeah, we'll just leave those changes for now. But this has been a better game than I thought it would have, honestly. We're winning 2-0. We're going really, really well. And if we can keep a clean sheet away from home against Juventus, that's going to be big for us. Imagine if we go on to score a third. Ramos. We're not really missing Aubameyang. That's something I've noticed. But at the same time, Ramos hasn't really provided much. Though, I am playing him as like defensive forward. So, does allow to really bring in the wingers to be the most dangerous attacking players. Obviously, he can still score himself. But 20 minutes remaining. Juve will need a goal here. Dybala, Marquisio. Khedira strikes! What a goal from Sami Khedira. That's his 4th goal of the season. He's not really a noted goal scorer. Well, he's got 13 finishing. But you don't generally see him. Well, the year before, you got 5 goals. But, yeah, definitely at his time at Real Madrid, I remember him the most. Where I watched him play the most, I suppose. But, yeah, he never was a noted goal scorer. He may score a handful of goals in the season, if that, but they work that really well. This is where we have to be careful, and maybe we will need to be a bit more defensive now. To me, the goalkeeper pushed up a bit, so why couldn't he just stay on his line? I'm not sure. Might have been a better chance to save it. Anyway, this is where we probably have to alter, and we'll go to a more countering setup like we did in the previous game. So, we will go... Again, the normal tempo, and we will sit slightly deeper. Yeah, slightly deeper will do, I'm just thinking. And then take out player defense and work the ball into the box and be more direct, and then just clear the ball to the flanks when we counter. I don't have like countering formation, so I'm not sure what the best, all the best. If you have any instructions that would be good for countering, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'd like to get feedback from you guys in terms of tactics. Mixed crosses, I'm just going to try and whip them in. It's good to change them up because their defense gets used to what you're doing really, and we'll stick to positions a bit there. So hopefully that will go alright. And maybe one more chance. See, Ramos hasn't really done too well. And what we're going to do here is bring on Mario Götze. He can play striker. We'll play him as the false 9. I think I talked about that already. Best position for him to play as a striker because he is natural there. So... I like that setup, I think, so hopefully that will be able to go well for us, and he's happy coming on, so that should go down well. And, of course, we'll go with the team talk and tighten up. And it feels good if we can play out the game now. It feels like we won it tactically, we got the goals we needed to, and then play the game out, defend smartly, but Guerrero was... Oh, they've got a free kick, no... I thought that was going to go in because the camera was such a weird angle. I wouldn't have been able to see it. Sometimes it's weird how it changes like that. Anyway, just a few more minutes to defend. Hopefully we can. Hopefully we can. Okay, oh, Chiellini. He kicked it out. Anyone got an injury? Okay. Not sure if it was anyone. But yeah, it looks like we're going to hold on. Normally there isn't a goal, again, with the last 40 seconds, but we'll just play it out. We've got possession, so if anyone's going to score, it will most likely be us. So let's see what we can do for the final chance of the game. Götze to Schürrle. No. See, it gets me excited that we're going to score. That's the only reason I dislike it. And maybe if the opposition can score, they might actually have the last chance. Don't slide in like that. But again, yeah, no goal coming from that. Straight to Weidenfeller. Strong defensive game for us. We did concede that 1 goal, but that's expected. Juve playing at home, they really went for it. But Rafael Guerrero, and him playing another game here, but also the best player, he should, yeah, realise he is a key player for us. And, yeah, playing him a lot of games now. So, yeah, he should be happy. And we go top, and we should be able to finish top in the group now, so that is very good. And also, guys, Rafael Guerrero is happy now, thankfully for that. But, yeah, maybe he wants to play more consecutive games. But then we have Schmelter at the same time. So, yeah, it's really hard. Though Guerrero can play more midfield roles, but again, we've got players for those positions anyway, so that is all good. We promised Weigl will offer him a contract at the end of the season, and some other just random guy. Well, not random, he's got a bit of potential in him. Do you think he's worth offering a contract to? Let me know anyway. So that should be it on that front. But again, a fairly successful episode against 2 decent teams. Decent, especially, yeah, Juventus, pretty good away from home. We won 2-1 once again. That's a familiar scoreline. Actually, our last 3 games have been 2-1 victories. So that's very good. But that's it for this episode. And as I mentioned, if you are enjoying this series, leave a like, thumbs up on the video. Really helps my videos. and lets me know that you are enjoying it more than anything. So I'll consider when we're going to be doing the next game. Dynamo Kiev, we probably should beat them anyway, so I'll see when the next episode will be. But if you are enjoying it, like I said, don't forget to drop a like on the video, and I'll see you guys in the very next one.